I was just a kid. I still remember the day my father foolishly announced the amount of money my mother had spent that year at the hairdresser's. He only made that mistake once. For years it was his habit to do an annual accounting of the family finances when he prepared the family tax return. He would add up how much we spent on the house at various stores, how much we gave to the church and other charities. It's not such a bad practice, although it might have been made more of a difference in our spending habits if he had checked on things monthly rather than annually. There was a time when people would say, "Show me your checkbook and I'll tell you what you believe." Since checkbooks seem well on their way to extinction, maybe a better question is, show me your credit card statement and bank statement. I'll tell you what you believe. As much as we like to think our values are what we say they are, sometimes, maybe often, our actions speak far louder. So where do you spend your money? How much do you give away? How much do you keep? People talk a good game about the private sector and charities and churches caring for the poor instead of the government. But as long as people are giving away less than 3 or 4% of their income, there's never going to be enough to make a meaningful impact outside of government programs. So what percentage of your income do you keep? What percentage do you give away? How much do you spend on food, on going out to eat, on cars and homes, on vacations and clothing? How much do you spend on the kids, instrument lessons, travel sports teams, dance classes, and more? Still, we live in a digital age, and there's another trail nearly everyone leaves behind these days, leading to the question, where do you go when you surf the internet? What do those websites reveal about your priorities? Are you comfortable, let alone proud of your browser history? Let's not even talk about those wonderful time-wasting apps. Really, no one should be proud of their level on Candy Crush or the extravagance of their farm on Farmville. Talking about values and priorities is one thing. Living them out is something completely different. These are the days of Lent, a season in the church for reflection and repentance. These are the days of the 3 great Lenten disciplines: prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. These are days when Jesus invites his followers to come near, trusting that whatever is dark in your life will be met with grace and forgiveness. Lent is also a time for cleansing and renewal, for hope and refreshment. This is the season when God's people drop heavy burdens and take up the yoke of Jesus. These are the days when you're invited to start again, to live out the powerful and profound truths you hold dear. These are days to return to the faith that grounds you, that brings comfort and hope and promise in the midst of darkness and more. These are the days to return to the open arms of Jesus and that embrace of grace and mercy, and there find strength to live differently, to feel deeply, to love powerfully, and to celebrate the holy joy of living.